strands of a young girl's hair made a gorgeous field, and I laid down in it. I smelled the snow in the sky. Oh, I beckon the angels to come and leave their shapes with me. I said, if you really try, you can almost see the strands of a young girl's hair in this field where everything is golden. Oh. Time called me to it, far from anything I'd known. It's spoken words I couldn't understand, but I still found my way, and up the rocks I climbed till I chanced upon a gorgeous field where a gorgeous child stood. I saw the angels there. Everything was golden. I realized I was a fool for thinking that I was in a different place. Lord, whoa.
The PetSmart app has powerful features to help you care for your pet. We also have
stuck on the edge of the promised land. You don't know how your garden grows, do you? You don't know what your garden grows, do you? You don't know why your garden grows, do you?
Mike Collins voted against releasing the Epstein files, even after he knew they exploited 14-year-old girls for sex. John Ossoff is going after the powerful and passed a law to stop child sex trafficking.
At Granger, we have over 1 million products, including the ones that help keep your workplace.
2, 1, let's go. Live.
We picked the good one. I told you I had the hot hand, guys. 6:35, there we go.
Well, all's not well, but I'm told that it'll all be quite nice. You'll be drowned in boots like mafia, but your feet'll still float like Christ. Well, I'll be down. They were right. I'm drowning upside down. My feet float like Christ. sack. They're gonna stuff us into into, and Peter and his monkey laugh, and I laugh with them. I'm not sure what happened. That one said, we'll keep you in the back. Posh and halos, bacon, man, and gas. Well, some guy comes in looking a bit like everyone I ever seen. He moves just like Crisco Disco, brother 100% Listerine. He says looking at something else, but directing everything to me. Anytime anyone gets on the knees to pray, well, it makes my telephone ring and I'll be down. He said, you were right, no one's running this whole thing. He had a theory. God takes care of himself. God takes care of himself. God takes care of himself. God takes care of himself and he'll you. Except that God takes care of himself. God takes care of himself and he'll you.
adversity, we get the W. Because we push forward no matter what gets in our way.
Every obstacle fuels our determination. Each victory
I was hard to ever believe it. It's never too late until it's too late. And I'll be stranded and I need something. Now I can see it and I can feel it. I believe it. Ever since I can remember, it's been as nothing. Until I sounds loud. What happened? Live Call me once you've had enough. Square, live a life that isn't there. Square it up. Call me once you've had enough.
Stay in control with next day delivery on most orders. For your shutoff valves, call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Is hot sleep keeping you awake? At Mattress Firm, our sleep experts can match you with a perfect cooling mattress, like the Purple Restore Cool Touch. Experience the coolest purple ever, only at Mattress Firm. And right now, save up to $799. Mattress Firm, we make sleep easy.
All right, fellow Gen Xers, listen up. We invented grunge, fanny packs, and a little something called the internet.
Let's lead the way again. If you're 50 or older, schedule a pneumococcal pneumonia vaccination at vaxassist.com.
Legends are made here. And I know that this summer will be no different.
Camp Rock is where I finally get to focus on my music.
We're gonna find our opening act right here, right now.
This summer made me realize why I came to Camp Rock. We're bonded for life.
So how good does it feel to save on your commercial auto insurance with Geico?
As good as having a great hammer.
I don't know, where to begin. We are North Americans, and for those of you who still think we're from England, we're not, no. We've been on planes and on trains till we think we might die. Far from North America, where the buildings are old, and you might have lots of mimes. I hate the feeling when you're looking at me that way, 'cause we're North Americans, but if we act all shy, it'll make it okay, it makes it go away. Oh, I don't know, oh, where to begin when we're North American, but in the end, make the same mistakes all over again. Come on, North Americans! We are North American scum. We're from North America. And all the kids that wanna make a scene here in North America. When all your kids get to read it in your magazines, we don't have those. So where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love tonight? But there's no love, man. There's no love and the kids are uptight. So throw a party till the cops come in and bust it up. Let's go, North Americans. Oh, you were planning it. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry. I did it once and my parents got a pity upset. Freaked out in North America. But then I said the more I do it, the better it gets. That's right, North America. We are North American scum. We're from North America. We are North American scum. We are North American. New York's the greatest if you get someone to pay the rent. Wahoo! North America! It's the furthest you can live from the government. Some proud American Christians might disagree here in North America, but New York's the only place for keeping them off the street. Now, we can't have parties like in Spain where they go all night. Shut down in North America. Or like Berlin where they go another night. Alright! You see, I love this place that I've grown to know. Alright, North America. And yeah, I know you wouldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole. 'Cause we're North Americans. We are North American scum. We are North Americans. We are North American scum. We love North America. Take me back to Statesman. North American scum. Where we could be in every one of a million members. North America. Where the DJ gigs on his friend. Here in North American scum. But don't blame the Canadians. Look out, North America.
Find the right fuse for your job with thousands of options delivered fast to match exact specs.
I'm going to Colorado to unload my head. I'm going to New York City, and that's a New York friend. I'm going to Arizona, Texas, the rocks all more than red, and we bled. feel great. I sold my Atlas by the freight stairs. I drew lines and I crossed roads. I crossed the lines of all the great state roads. I'm going up, going over to Montana. You got yourself the truck, 'cause Atlas, you knew you were. Aha, well, maybe you'll go and blow a gasket. You start at the northwest corner, you go down through California. Beeline, you might drive 3 days, 3 nights to the tip of Florida. Truckers, Atlas, motorways, freeways, and highways don't know. The buzz from the bird on line, dash roads, locomotive phones. This truckers, Atlas, motorways, freeways, and highways don't know. The buzz from the bird on line, dash roads, locomotive phones. I sold my Atlas by the freight stairs. I do lines and I cross roads. I cross the lines of all the great state roads. Going up, going over to Montana. You got yourself a truck, 'cause Atlas, you knew you were. Well, maybe you'll go and blow a gasket. Start at the northwest corner, go down through California. Beeline, you might drive 3 days and 3 nights to the tip of Florida.
select styles that can keep up with you. Only at Target.
She was gone with a cinematographer. Never knew that he's really been on her. They went down to the dancing ground and everybody was feeling fire. She was talking with a silver lisp and everybody she knew was gonna get the twist. And they all went down there porcupine and everybody was feeling high. I would like to steal your kiss. She said, I am so hung up on it. I would like to move away from it. Are so caught up with things we should pull each other's triggers. She was gone with a cinematographer. Never knew that he's really a pornographer. I went down to the dancing ground and everybody was feeling fire. She was talking with a silver lisp and everybody she knew was gonna get the twist. And they all went down to get porcupine and everybody was feeling high.
So 148. 148. Come on, guys. Let's show you how we do this.
Cha-ching.
Spent the whole day in my head. Do a little spring cleaning. I'm always too busy dreaming. Well, maybe I should wake up instead. A lot of things I regret, but I just say I forget. Or can it just be easy? Why does everybody need me to stay? Oh, I hate the feeling when you're high but you're underneath the ceiling. Got the cards in my hand, I hate dealing. Yeah, get everything I need and I'm gone, but it ain't stealing. Can I get a break? I wish I could just grab my goddamn way. What is there to say? There ain't a better time than today. Maybe I'll lay down for a little. Instead of always trying to figure everything out, all I do is say sorry. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying it about. Good news, that's all they wanna hear. No, they don't like it when I'm down. But when I'm flying, no, it make them so uncomfortable, so different. What's the difference? When it ain't that bad, it could always be worse. I'm running out of gas, hardly anything left. Hope I make it home from work. So tired of being so tired. Well, I gotta build something beautiful just to go set it on fire. I'm no lie, but sometimes the truth don't sound like the truth. Maybe cause it ain't. I just love the way it sound when I say it. Yeah, it's what I do. If you know me, it's anything new. Take it to the moon. Haven't seen the sun
Let's get it.
Touchdown! Flies in!
We are so excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tim Dillon Show. I have a very large hemorrhoid, which I don't love because I've been driving on Long Island out to the summer area where I live and then back into Manhattan, and I have a hemorrhoid. It's like a balloon. And that's not nice, but thankfully my doctor has prescribed me a foam to put on it, which will shrink it and then also ease the pain. It'd be good to put an ad here. Put an ad right here, right after that. So I just read this story that multiple U.S. soldiers on the USS Abraham Lincoln have attempted to jump overboard due to overextended deployment. Apparently, the soldiers on the USS Abraham Lincoln are... they're like pissed or something. And they're like, I don't know what the hell they think they're gonna do. What are they gonna? They've tried to go overboard. They're listen, man, what's going on with the military? Are they doing that to make a point? What do they think, they're gonna swim out of there? Are they trying to kill themselves? The last thing we need is a rash of suicides in the military. This is already embarrassing, this Iran thing. It's already embarrassing without you jumping off a boat and trying to swim away. This is already a big embarrassment for all of us. We don't need you jumping off the boat, deserting, and trying to swim away, by the way. Doggy paddling out of Iran. We're all getting our ass kicked over there. Well, listen, I get it. They're pissed off. Hold on. The wife of a 19-year-old sailor who jumped overboard from the USS Abraham Lincoln accused the Navy of keeping her in the dark about what she described as her husband's suicide attempt, according to a Thursday report from MS Now. The sailor spent roughly an hour in the water after going overboard on August 3rd before being rescued. But she said Navy officials did not contact her about what happened until 4 days later. I think it was handled very poorly because they didn't inform me and they didn't want me to know, and they're just trying to cover it up, said a woman who was granted anonymity because of the sensitive mental health issues involved. Listen, man. She instead learned something was wrong from one of her husband's friends aboard the carrier, who initially told her that a member of his squadron had gone overboard before later identifying him as her spouse. What? So wait a minute. Hold on. She instead learned something was wrong from one of her husband's friends aboard the carrier, who initially told her that a member of his squadron had gone overboard before identifying him as her spouse. So the guy was like, someone jumped off. She was like, who? I don't know. Someone tried to kill themselves today. Who did that? I don't know. I don't know. Who do you think did it? Well, the wife said her husband had struggled with exhaustion and homesickness during his first deployment and had sought help. Here's the deal. I'm sorry. People are going to get mad at me when I say this, okay? we have to start letting people kill themselves. I you know what I mean? Like, literally, like this, just trying to say, like, what are we doing? What are we saving people for at this point? And by the way, if you're thinking of killing yourself, obviously don't. Call a hotline or get help or get a rescue animal or get a service pet or whatever the hell. But I'm just saying we're gonna have to stop this where we're rescuing everyone all the time from killing themselves. Truly. If somebody jumps off a boat in the middle of the ocean and they're there, it's like you gotta, hey, let it happen. In a July 21st text obtained by MS Now, he told her, "I think the boat is finally getting to me, and I really don't think I could keep up my peace act anymore." Later adding, "I don't know if I can finish this deployment." I mean, he did join the military, right? Like, he did understand what the military does. I mean, he understood that, right? He was clear on what the military was. He's like, "I don't think I can keep up my peace act anymore." You joined the United States military. What did you think was going to happen? What do you think we're going around the world doing? Hugging people? You're there to kill others. Which is not, again, I'm against the war. I don't want it happening. But the ship is starting to get to me. Well, here's what the Navy said. That they said, "We have not observed an increase in suicidal ideations aboard the ship." Well, that's good. That's nice. The Navy has come out and said, "Hey, we have not observed an increase in suicidal ideations aboard the ship." So what? Good. Here's what we're learning from all of this. We're learning that things are good. Things are good over there. Things are good. You can't focus too much on this one who knows why he wanted off that boat. The spokesman said they're not noticing people killing themselves at a high rate or a high frequency here. This was an isolated incident the guy tried to check out. Everything's fine over there. We're winning.
You enjoy cooking?
No, but I do.
And if I told you that you can have award-winning chefs prepare your meals every single week and have everything delivered to your doorstep for much less than what you're spending on groceries right now, what would you say?
No, I wouldn't believe you.
Cook Unity lets you enjoy meals from award-winning chefs. No cooking, no cleanup, just real chef-made food delivered to you every week.
Maybe it's just being the very best at what you do.
Not to mention a Thursday Midas Touch. That's another podcast. I don't want to even quote them, report, because I don't know whatever. They're probably on that list of by the way, this list of podcasts are making $20 billion a year. Half of these people don't even bring it up. What is this with this list, by the way? Mel Robbins making $35 million a year? I mean, what the hell's going on over there? $35 million a year for that drivel? I mean, all she does for an hour is like, she's like, "There's no I in try" or something. She does that crap. The hardest part is to start. And you're like, $35 million a year for that criminal? I mean, she makes Gary Vee look like Play-Doh. By the way, if you listen to, we do a great thing on the Patreon about it, but if you listen to Mel Robb, I like Gary Vee, but we've made fun of him here. He's silly sometimes, but you listen to Mel Robbins, I mean, you think Gary Vee's Aristotle compared to the shit she shovels out. I mean, meaningless garbage. I don't even know who it's for or what it. And then you look at her comments, just all like elderly people who can't find the door in their house. They're trapped in their house listening to this. These dementia patients listening to Mel Robbins. It's crazy. 35 million. Whatever. So the Midas Touch report detailed troubling accounts of food shortages aboard the Lincoln, including messages from one sailor who claimed the crew had gone without milk for 3 months and that meat sometime arrived rotten. Here's the thing, man. Senator Richard Blumenthal also pressed Navy leadership, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, for answers, citing reports of supply shortages, water contamination, plumbing problems, deteriorating mental health, and other poor living conditions. I can't imagine that this is a widespread problem. I think the people on that boat are doing fine, and I don't want to hear anything to the contrary. What are they? They're out there in the middle of the ocean. It's the summer. What do you want? You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean in the summer. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have a buffet? You don't have a buffet every night. Enough. I mean, what do we need? How fat are these people? They need food all the time? What are you doing? It's insane, the demands of these people. Annabelle Loma has spoken with her husband only a few times since he attempted to jump overboard. I thought they weren't disclosing the name. But whatever. Is this another one? This is another guy who tried to jump overboard? Jeez. Annabelle Loma has spoken with her husband only a few times since he attempted to jump overboard. Yes, she's probably disgusted by him. She's probably like, great, I married a pussy. Communication has been difficult to come by, and now he is on medical hold. Loma, who lives in San Diego, said her husband has repeatedly overextended before he tried to jump from the carrier. He's scared, Loma said. He thinks he'll get dishonorable discharge, and just because he was burnt out, his 13-year career is ruined just like that. That's not fair. That's not right. That's not what he should be worrying about right now. Loma said she initially received a call from the ship's ombudsman after the incident, but has not heard from anyone in the Navy. Lincoln's roughly 5,000 sailors and Marines remain on a deployment that began November 21st. The carrier has been deployed for more than 8 months while supporting military operations in the Middle East against Iran, which is going well, from what I gather. I think it's going well. The deployment, which it was going to end in May, has been extended with no publicly announced return date. You're there until the job is done. You're there until the job is done. In a separate incident aboard Lincoln, a sailor on watch saw a shipmate preparing to go overboard in heat. What is everyone going overboard on this thing? What is this, like a Three Stooges thing? Everybody's going overboard? Enough! How embarrassing is this? By the way, I didn't know why we were losing this war. We're finding it out. Everyone is jumping ship, literally. They're all jumping overboard. All you hear is splash all day of people just trying to get out of there. I mean, listen, Rodriguez's husband told her about the incident several days after it happened. He said he hadn't felt adrenaline like that in his life. And he was just so thankful he was able to get the sailor in time to stop them from going overboard. So apparently on this ship, it's just people jumping off the boat and other people trying. Well, this is why we can't win the war, because the entire group is focused on keeping their own people from jumping overboard. I mean, I listen, here's the deal. We cannot, if you're going to jump overboard, you're going to do it. And you know what? It is what it is. And we should not, I'm sorry, we do not have the time to keep you from jumping overboard. We don't. If you're going to jump overboard, you know, best case, you do this. You wave. Here's what I say. People may not like this. If someone jumps overboard, you shoot them as soon as they get in the water, and you kill them. I'm telling you right now what needs to be done. Want to win or not. Someone jumps overboard, you shoot them in the face while they're swimming like this. You go, traitor! Coward! Deserter! You shoot them in the face while they're in the water. It seems harsh to some. And then you look at the rest. You know, like a pirate. You ever see the pirate movies where the pirates give it to you? That was one of my favorite things. You know, the pirate, you know, Blackbeard or one of them, he'd really give it to them. You scum, he'd say, you know? He'd really give it to the other pirates, because some of them, you know, they got to fall in line. A pirate ship doesn't work unless people are focused. And so you'd have a Blackbeard or Bluebeard, whatever one of them. And, you know, they would come in and they'd come with the peg leg, the parrot, and do the whole thing. We need that on this boat. We need someone to tell these people, if you jump off this boat, I would have a meeting with them all. I'd have a meeting with them all. I don't give a fuck about your families in San Diego. All your torta wives eating their quesadillas. Let me tell you something. If you jump off this boat, I'm going to shoot you in the face. You will make someone do it. You make their bunkmate do it. You go, you shoot him in the face. And they're like, do I have to? And this toughens people up, and then we win. If you jump off the boat, you are to be shot. This is the only way, because here's the deal. This mental health stuff's got to go. Our soldiers need to be shooting the people on the boat who are weak links, who jump overboard. We cannot be doing rescue operations or any of that. They're old, fat, on the boat, demanding food. Here's the deal. How about this? Someone jumps off the boat, you shoot him first, you get a big steak. And not one of the rotten ones. You get a big steak. I shot him, you'll say. I killed him. And then you get a steak, baked potato, maybe a little chocolate cake. The most successful businesses don't do it all themselves. They delegate. Upwork lets you build a team of highly skilled specialists for every function your business needs, so you can focus on what you do best and let the experts handle the rest. In a world where AI is changing every role in every industry, knowing who actually has deep expertise matters more than ever. Upwork connects you with highly skilled freelance professionals with proven track records so you can hire with confidence. Every business owner hits a point where they need more expertise that they can handle alone, but another full-time hire isn't always the answer. That's where Upwork comes in. It's where growing businesses find highly skilled freelance specialists, not just for one-off tasks, to build an entire team at a fraction of the cost without the commitment of a permanent head count. I've used Upwork's platform, and I got a great person who's now working with us, and we love everyone from Upwork that we've met. They're all great. Sasha and Tommy, Frank, Colette, Jean, who wants to be called Jean-Luc, Michael, Dexter, Kara, Colin, Ling Lao, Justin, Porchetta. They're all great. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That's Upwork.com to connect with your top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWROK.
A reservation. Go, wrong way, dear.
Hold on. We're here. Gave your table away. But it's not our fault. Yeah, but it is. Aww.
Oh. Excuse me. I'm with Nectar Legal. Per the bottomless brunch fine print, oversleeping on a Nectar mattress expressly precludes table reassignment.
Fine.
Comfort's so amazing it shouldn't be legal, but it is.
This place is so cute.
You might be experiencing the ceiling. You might be trying to get to the next level with bigger cases and better patients, and growth that looks more than just another month that looked like the month before it. But the problem is that the moves that you made to get to where you are have stopped paying off. So you're pushing hard against the ceiling, but you can't figure out what it's made of. You've added technology, more hours, you've increased your advertising budget, you focused intensely on management, you've maybe added another location and brought on associates, each one bringing results and then flattening out. The problem isn't that those things don't work. The problem is that the moves that you're making are exactly the same as the moves that other good practices are making. So while you can execute on them flawlessly, you'll still cap out because doing more of the same only carries you so far. And the ceiling keeps on dropping because there's more dentists than ever who are all competing for the same stuff, making the same moves. So the returns on doing the same thing that everyone else is doing keeps shrinking. So the way forward to the next level isn't through more optimization, because the ceiling exists for one reason, which is that patients have no compelling reason to choose your practice over the
Upwork.com. Speaking of that, get up Savannah Guthrie here and Chrissy Metz. This is one of the more disturbing. Now, by the way, our society is so unbelievably diseased, okay? This is what I wanted to bring this up, okay? Few disclaimers here. Whatever you want to do to lose weight, I think is good. GLP-1s, peptides, diet, exercise, drugs. You send yourself to a clinic, whatever you want to do. No one should judge you. Well, people that have money, wealthy people, they're all they care about is extending their meaningless lives, by the way. You have dinner with anyone over 60 with a couple of bucks, all they talk about is, trying to live forever. And everything's boring and sucks now, and it's progressively getting worse, and all these people want to do is just be here for it. So you have people that have these meaningless lives that they need to extend immediately. So all of these people, these older people, these boomers with means, they want to they want to optimize and maximize, they want to take all of these different supplements and medications or whatever. Nobody should be judging anybody for how they are trying to better themselves in a healthy way. It's not your fucking business. That's the reality. It's not your business what people do, okay? It doesn't directly affect you. Now, Chrissy Metz is a great actress, and she was on a show, I believe, called This Is Us. It was This Is Us, right? It wasn't Is It Cake? Now, I'm overweight. So if you're mad at me, you're nuts. So, and I'm the only one who admits I got overweight by eating. Talk to anyone else. They have a syndrome that no one's heard of that they got in the Indian Ocean. They got bacteria or something, So this woman who's a great actor, I've never seen anything she's done. I don't care. I'm not going to. It's not for me. Whatever that show is, This Is Us. By the way, the title makes me sick. I will never even watch it. It's on NBC or ABC or one of these. This Is Us. Have you ever seen it, This Is Us? What is it about?
Family. It's about family.
Get the fuck out of here. But not fun family, right? It's just like, sad. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. This Is Us. Now, she's on This Is Us, okay? Now, here's the thing. Now, she became, I guess, a symbol of the body positivity movement, which was a movement in America where fatty boom baddies were demanding that they be represented by other fatty boom baddies. And then when those people lost a little bit of weight, these fat people would attack them and shame them and say, by you losing weight, you're increasing fat phobia, you're playing into stereotypes, being overweight has nothing to do with health, which is a complete lie. Ask any doctor, whatever. Fat people shouldn't be abused and called names. Like, we should just be like a civilized society, which we just can't do. We can't do it. Our country cannot be civilized no matter what, by the way. No matter what, can't do it. So instead of just going, let's treat people respectfully, let's try to be all healthy, but not everyone's going to look like a supermodel and we're all going to have to tolerate each other, but there is a standard of health or whatever. Instead of doing that, we can't do it. We said being 600 pounds is good. And if you say it's bad, you are playing into this narrative that was created by like beauty companies and Vogue and magazines. And it's like, well, not really, no. Seeing your feet and being able to walk up the stairs was not created by Vogue. It just wasn't. I've been overweight my whole life, okay? Never did I think, well, this is great. Chrissy Metz has decided to go on a GLP-1, which is a very good thing for her. And I support her, applaud her, yes, queen. Now, in a normal society, people would go, oh, good, great, cool. She now has to go explain to Savannah Guthrie, who kidnapped the mother again? She's back at work, but I think Savannah Guthrie's family kidnapped her own mother and killed her. But whatever, Savannah Guthrie's over that. She wants to know why this bitch is losing weight. Savannah Guthrie is here to remind this bitch that other people see this bitch as an ally and an example, and she's represented them, so how dare... So this woman who's chosen to take a drug, medicine, whatever you want to call it, to lose weight, has to come on the Today Show and explain to Savannah Guthrie why she's decided to lose weight. Because Savannah Guthrie's like, man, some people are not thrilled with this. Okay? Let's take a look. This is what a diseased society we are, okay? So we have, let's just recreate the scene so everybody knows what's going on our morning television, which should be wholesome. Our morning television should be wholesome. It should be like fall cupcake recipes for the kids. Coming up, how do you put the little spider? How do you put the little Halloween spider icing for the kids? Okay, but instead of that, we have Savannah Guthrie, whose family kidnapped and murdered her own mother because they wanted crypto. She is now interviewing this morbidly obese woman who has done the right thing by saying, I'm going to stick myself with this needle and try to live. Savannah Guthrie goes, why are you doing that? Okay, so here we have what morning TV in this country has become. Take it away.
You know, a lot of people have, admired you because they feel seen, that you've represented this whole community. And I don't know if there are some people who are watching and have mixed feelings about it. Sure. And I don't know that.
By the way, stop it for a minute. Here's my first thing to Savannah Guthrie. I go, well, hey, where's your mother? Why are you here right now? Can I ask you a question? Why are you here? What is going on? Who kidnaps an old person? Did your brother did what is happening? Has anyone figured this out? Before I tell you why I've decided to take the jab and drop a few, I'd like to know where your mother is and why you're back at work. That's the other thing I'd like to worry about. But again, I want to watch this whole thing. So back it up again. I'm not going to speak, but I would say that if I was Chrissy Matz, I'd go, hey, where's your mother? Back this up again. We're going to watch the whole thing, and then I'll comment on how diseased and insane this is for Savannah Guthrie to bring on Chrissy Matz, who has to explain to these lunatics out there why she wants to be healthier. Go on.
You know, a lot of people have, admired you because they feel seen, that you've represented this whole community. And I don't know if there are some people who are watching and have mixed feelings about it. Sure. And I don't know that you have to provide an answer to them. But if there are people that are like, oh, Chrissy, I thought, that somehow they're disappointed with this. What would you say?
Oh, I think that it's so important to put yourself first. Yeah. And, as we age, sometimes we have health issues that we're concerned about or want to get ahead of. And that was certainly my case. And
stop it. Pause it. Savannah, she's out of breath when she says this. She goes, Savannah, I'm going to explode. I was told by a doctor recently that I was going to explode and create a dangerous situation for people near me when that happened. That I was going to explode. So even though people feel seen by me, and I really appreciate that, the fact of the matter is this. I am going to explode. So, with or without your support and the support of my fans, I have chosen to not explode. If I can help it, I've chosen to not explode. And Savannah's like, a lot of people might feel that explosion represented. A lot of people would feel seen if you exploded. Don't you think so? So let's just finish this up here. Savannah Guthrie.
Me, I've lived my life a lot for more over other people than myself. Mm-hmm. And I think if it works for them, whatever it is, whether it's weight training or not watching a movie that might scare them before they go to bed, something simple, all of those things, it's everything for me. How I consume everything is what's important, but also you have to live your own life, and I have to do that for myself.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's an obvious answer. First of all, she's so befuddled by the question, she starts saying nonsense. She's like, well, if weight training or watching a movie at night that won't scare you, or it's so wild. It's really interesting and good for Chrissy Metz, by the way. And shame on Savannah Guthrie a little bit. And I know Savannah Guthrie just went through a horrible thing that she may or may not have been involved in, so I don't know. I'm sure she didn't do it. I'm not accusing Savannah Guthrie of kidnapping her own mother. What I will say is that, what an odd question. well, people might get mad at you for this. And of course some psychos might get mad at her, but what is this? What is explanation does she owe anybody? Savannah, if we're going to start with the explanations, your family has it. I'd like an explanation from your family before you chastise this fat bitch for losing a couple of pounds. What the fuck went on with your mother, by the way? Why the hell can't we get a goddamn answer about that? Your chast, because Savannah Guthrie's like, by the way, I don't know that you know these, you owe these people an explanation, but here's the deal. You being fat has helped me so much. When my mother was kidnapped by probably members of my own family, let's be honest, I would look at you and go, well, she's fat. And I'm not. And if fat people get thin, then I have to develop a personality. But I put a picture of you on my refrigerator every morning that we hadn't heard from my mother, and she was expiring in the trunk of a car. I looked at you and I said, at least I'm not this fat bitch. So if you get thin, who's going to be that fat bitch for me? And Betsy's like, well, that's a good question. That's so sweet. That's a good question, and that's so sweet. Thank you. And I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. I think that maybe if I lose weight and you're unable to use me as a photo, make yourself feel better, there'll be someone else that might just feel more comfortable being overweight. Savannah Guthrie goes, right. Thank you. Well, there you have it, folks. Chrissy Metz. And my friend of the show, Savannah Guthrie, of course. You know, we don't want to... People are going to get mad at that. But what did I do? I'm just saying it's a little crazy. It's a wild question to ask. You know, and be like, hey, you decided not to be fat, huh? Why? ICE is now planning to implement electric shock gloves as a means of de-escalation. And here's what I'll say to ICE. I do think there's a chance that these electric shock gloves, like people are going to get the wrong idea about this. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what their intentions are, but this electric shock gloves, which I guess means you shock people with gloves, is what I imagine they are. They're just gloves and you grab someone and you shock them. You know, people are going to get the wrong idea about that. They really are. Rightly or wrongly, humane devices that deliver jolt of pain will be used by ICE agents. So now this is from the Telegraph in the UK. ICE agents will now be using electric shock gloves to be humane.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Nina can't code. Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch. I gotta make a call. Just built an inventory tracker. Protein calculator. Let's tear an app. A workflow manager.
Tracks who still owes for the group lunch.
Crash duty schedule.
Since no one seems to care.
Just built a
I just created a goal tracking system.
We built the same thing, didn't we?
Yep.
Can this thing manage content?
Is the section compliant?
I want to animate this graph. Create a party planner.
Profesor de Español.
An inter-office dating app. For dogs. For office dogs. You know what I mean?
Imagine you got an approval for EB1 visa, the most prestigious visa in the world. And
so at some point there was a meeting where they said, you got to stop shooting these protesters in the face. What about, and somebody went, what about electric shock gloves? And everyone went, now we're talking. Now we're talking. What if I turn my paws, my mitts, my hands into little electric chairs? And they went, that's a good idea. So ICE plans to spend... Now, by the way, this is a complete false choice. You can have a secure border. You don't need a paramilitary group of psychopaths that you've recruited from a backyard wrestling event who are completely untrained, who are running around, who are grabbing grandmothers and people at, high school graduations. You don't need to have these shock troops running through the streets. You can have a secure border. You can have a process. You can have all of this stuff. People that have committed heinous crimes can leave. And you will need people to get people that have committed crimes, obviously, if they've done something really bad. But what you just don't need this group. This group has done a lot of damage to the cause of actually having a secure border, because people don't want this. They don't want to be associated with this. They don't want people being grabbed with electric shock gloves. Which I shouldn't have to say. I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to, like, people don't love the electric shock gloves that ICE will be using. The gloves can deliver up to 380 volts of electricity. A standard U.S. power outlet is 120 volts. So ICE plans to spend up to $20 million to buy the generated low output voltage emitter. Whose idea, by the way, who thought up electric shock gloves? That's a crazy invention. That's a really wild invention to just go, well, yeah, what if you needed to grab someone and then shock them humanely? Because that's the way these guys talk. In Silicon Valley, they'll be sitting there and they'll be like, well, law enforcement has expressed a need to de-escalate situations humanely. And we thought, what about a glove that emitted a kind of a, just a reasonable voltage, a reasonable charge? The DHS said in a statement to the BBC, ICE is constantly assessing the needs of our officers in the field to ensure they have the tools and equipment necessary. Compliant Technologies LLC, which makes the gloves, told the BBC it was unable to comment on the sale. A no-bid purchase contract could be published as early as Friday. The glove devices are activated by pushing a button to deliver shocks and can deliver up to 30 pulses per second. They also feature built-in microprocessors to keep a record of activation. Compliant Tech. By the way, the name Compliant Technologies is fucking crazy. Compliant Technology states on its website that they do not cause injury and are used by many agencies. A user manual on the company's website recommends avoiding use on the elderly, small children, pregnant women, and the severely handicapped. You know what, Compliant Technologies, how about this? No. If I want to shock a child or a handicapped person with your gloves, I will. Can we read that again? Go up again, because that's unbelievable. So here's the avoiding use on the elderly, small children, pregnant women, and the severely handicapped. Compliant Technologies shock gloves. Don't use them on the kids. Don't use them on a pregnant woman. Don't use them on the elderly. As well as that, an additional officer should be present to restrain the subject while the gloves are being used. So you got to have somebody there to make sure that you're doing this properly. The last thing you want is to be grabbing someone with these gloves, these shock gloves, and for someone to think you're doing the wrong thing. Truly. You need someone there. You don't want, because, again, people will get the wrong idea if you are just grabbing someone and shocking them with your hands, like, I guess, Edward Scissorhands. Well, he had scissors. That movie, Powder. Remember that movie, Powder? We may or may not deploy them. So wait a minute, hold on. Unlike a taser, which has barbs and breaks the skin and delivers a shock of up to 50,000 volts, overriding the central nervous system, the gloves deliver a sharp, localized shock to convince the subject to comply using pain deterrent, said Lieutenant Butch Gallion, a Donkey Kong villain. Lieutenant Butch Gallion, an administrator at Hawkins County Jail in Tennessee. We may or may not deploy them. It just depends on how they act. When you push the button to turn them on, there's a light that displays. The inmates understand that light, and often just seeing that light brings compliance. The shocks can only be delivered when they contact skin, allowing an officer to touch a subject's clothing and then move to the skin, particularly the wrist or the elbow. If they begin to fight, if they become combative, then you can apply the gloves to an area and the skin. Here's what listen, I believe that we should have law enforcement and that they should be able to detain people and arrest people that have done the wrong thing. I don't know if moving in this direction is the right way to go. I will say that. I don't know if moving in the shock glove direction is the right way to go. I know that there are people that feel like that is a good move and it is the future. I just don't know. I don't know that it feels great to have people delivering localized electric shocks to, because here's what it is. The cops are no longer trained. Many of them aren't physically fit. Let's be honest. A lot of them look like that woman on the Today Show. And they're out there and they can't handle when the suspect fights back. So we have to give them, like, you know, crazy gadgets. This is like Inspector Gadget. You know, just gadgets. Grab the shock gloves, and I'm heading out with my shock gloves. And I understand that people get wild out there. People resist arrest and do some gnarly stuff. You know, how many times have I talked about HIMS, folks? It's unbelievable. I mean, it's just, are you nuts already with the HIMS? You got to do it. I'm telling you right now, the moment you notice something's off in the bedroom, it tends to stick with you. Many people sit on it longer than they should. HIMS makes it simple to actually do something about it with real treatment options 100% online. HIMS connects you with licensed healthcare providers, giving you simple access to legitimate ED treatment options from home. No awkward appointments, no pharmacy lines, just a complete, simple online intake. And a provider will review your information to determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, the treatment ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. That includes sildenafil, also known as the generic for Viagra, available through HIMS at up to 95% less than the brand name version. If that option isn't right for you, there are additional treatment options available so you can find what works best for your body. It's straightforward, transparent, and designed to make getting care feel easy. Get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, and more. Visit hims.com/Tim. That's HIMS.com/Tim. Hims.com/Tim. Not available in all 50 states. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Sildenafil is a generic version of Viagra. Viagra is a registered trademark of Viatris Specialty LLC. HIMS is not affiliated with or endorsed by Viatris. Everyone talks about Helix. I have a bunch of people that came and stayed with me this summer, and they've all said Helix, these mattresses are the greatest. Literally 100%. Every mattress I have is Helix. I would never have any other mattress. It is so easy. You can take a quiz. They'll tell you what kind of mattress is right for you. They have free shipping, seamless delivery, 120-night sleep trial, limited lifetime warranty. I have the Midnight Deluxe, which I think is like one of their best ones, but they have so many ones. I like a firm mattress. You might not. The Happy with Helix guarantee rests easy with seamless returns and exchanges. The Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress. Helix is the most awarded mattress brand, tested and reviewed by experts like Forbes and Wired. I love Helix. All of my guests love Helix. Go to helixsleep.com right now /TimD, helixsleep.com/TimD for Labor Day early access. No, not for that. Labor Day Best of Web. Go to helix.com/TimD for Labor Day Best of the Web. 27% off site-wide. Exclusive for listeners of this show. 27% off site-wide. I'm telling you, get your mattresses now. If you're a parent, start the school year for the kids off right. Get all the new mattresses. If you just want to get, you're getting back into the fall, getting back to the year. That's the real year. The year isn't January through January. It's September. Starts the year, really. It's the way I feel. So this is the way to do it. Helix.com/TimD. But let's watch some of this. Let's give everyone a fair hearing. Let's watch some of this.
Tonight, facing criticism over use of force and some arrest, ICE says it has a new tool for officers dealing with non-compliant suspects, spending $20 million to purchase thousands of devices known as the glove, which shock people who do not comply with officers. These demonstration videos released by the manufacturer.
Taxpayers covered the cost of a first-class ticket for Mayor Bottom's husband to fly to the Super Bowl.
More than $11,600 in luxury chauffeured car service.
The State Ethics Commission has fined Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Keisha Lance Bottoms, out for herself.
I'm at home raising 2 boys while my husband works 2 jobs and night shifts to pay our bills. Senator John Ossoff voted to gut our child tax credit and
A senior DHS
Can
official.
you do that again? Please do that again. Do that again.
Sure. A senior DHS official.
So that's what's going to be going on. That's the sound you're going to hear when you're eating a muffin in the morning and having coffee. You're just going to hear, ah! Let's watch that one more time.
These demonstration videos released by the manufacturer. A senior DHS official tells NBC News officers will be able to turn on the gloves, also known as zap gloves, at the touch of a button, emitting a shock they say won't leave a mark or hurt the person after they are released, saying it allows officers to avoid using firearms and is better than pepper spray, which can impact bystanders. In a statement to NBC News, DHS says every decision is made with careful consideration and appropriately reviewed to ensure any technology ICE utilizes is consistent with all applicable law enforcement policies and standards.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is, I'm skeptical if this is the right direction to move into as a country. I don't think it is. I don't think, we were able to, detain people and restrain people for years and years and years without this technology. I don't know what has happened that would make this technology necessary. And if you don't think this will be used on you or someone you know, eventually you're crazy. I mean, this is not going to be simply for people that have committed crimes. All of this stuff, the flock cameras, all of it is coming. It's not coming to just make you safe. They don't care if you're safe. Again. All of it is coming to build a surveillance grid that is like nothing else that has ever existed in history. Listen to me now. Nothing in history you will not be able to find a comparable in history for the level of surveillance that they're going to employ at the cellular level here. They're going to monitor your hopes and dreams, everything you type into Google, all of your text messages, every email, every phone call, your physical location with your phone camera. They're going to have flock cameras and license plate readers and facial recognition, biometric eye scans. They're going to have all of these things. You'll be in a web of surveillance unlike any that has existed in history. And all of that is designed because what is coming is going to be very disruptive. And they know that. They're aware that what is coming is going to be very disruptive. It has to probably do with the eventual disruptions to the economy with AI. It could be a major war. It could be a climate event. Whatever they think is coming, or it could be all three. Whatever they think is coming, they are building this surveillance grid so that when it comes, they are able to address the disruptions in society that this will cause. This is going to cause significant fissures in society. There's no way that this is all being done. And by the way, at a breakneck pace. This is happening quick. They want this stuff happening quick. There's already 1,000 flock cameras in New York. I found out what it was a week ago. Here's the thing. This is the way technology will work now. You'll find out what something was a week ago, and then it'll just be being used. It'll be being used. How many flock cameras are in NYC? Let's see if we can get that up. Maybe I'm overreacting, but let's see what's going on here. It's probably more than I would like. I would like none. Oh. Okay, there's 0 right now. Well, that's good. But hold on. Wasn't there an Upper West Side thing? Flock camera? Well, they're coming. I imagine they're coming. There was like a flock camera story out of New York City. And what is this?
The map of all the flock cameras.
They just said there was no flock cameras.
This is what they're going to put in?
I don't know what's going on, but the flock cameras are coming. I thought, because by the way, people are destroying them, so people are seeing them all over the place. People are going and destroying these. because people do not like them. But they are coming, and this is the way technology is going to work. You'll hear about this shock glove, and then all of a sudden somebody will shock glove you. And you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, that's how quick it's going to be now. How can I check the location of flock camera? I mean, look at that. Put that up right there. That is a map, I believe, of... This is the reported locations of cameras in your neighborhood. Now, the flock cameras are supposedly going to only be used again if someone shoots somebody, and they'll only be used for public safety and everything like that. Don't worry about it. They're not going to be used for any other reason. Just like everything else we've been told. All of these things are coming, obviously, because there's some level of preparation happening for some event or multiple events. And I'm not even saying people have an exact idea of what they are, but they have some scenarios drawn up that will require this level of surveillance, this level of control, for sure.
Come with me on my journey.
Look at that. I thought that was places where they had the Taco Bell lettuce. I'm kidding. And by the way, let's support Taco Bell. I really want to support Taco Bell right now. They got a lot of bad press, but Taco Bell is the one fast food restaurant that we still like. We still like it. It warms our hearts. Yeah. If you're from the South, it's Chick-fil-A for you. Whatever. Taco Bell's the nostalgia. You're out with your buddies. You're all high. You're 17. You go through Taco Bell. You get the best food you can get in the world. When you're high and you're a teenager, Taco Bell is the greatest food in the world. And how lucky that there's one in the next town over. And it's amazing. And, you know, I've talked about this. I did an episode many years ago called Fat Girl with a Clean Car. Because one of my friends was a fatty boom batty, but she would never eat in front of us. She always had an immaculate car, very clean. And then one day we just noticed on the dashboard was a perfectly diced Taco Bell tomato. A perfectly diced tomato that had come out of and I didn't even mention it, but she had gotten it all. She had gotten it all out, except for one perfectly diced tomato that could have fallen out of a chalupa, a gordita. It was there, and it was just but again, clean car, always smelled great, always smelled like a cupcake. They do that icing scent. But Taco Bell to me is a part of my childhood. And yes, can you get up R.I.P. the lettuce that did kill the man, the 47-year-old man who did shit himself to death? Bring that up because that is unfortunate. And we want to also, if we're going to defend Taco Bell, let's also kind of memorialize this man who gave his life for Taco Bell. Oh, wait. Now they're saying no deaths have reported? So it's fake. I heard a guy died. I heard someone died. I heard a 47-year-old guy died from the cyclospora thing. Is this complete fraud? Wow, it's fraud. I don't even believe this was real, this thing. By the way, I told 9 people I had it to get out of things because it was just an excuse. Don't ever waste an excuse that's public. If something is public, just say, I've got that parasite lettuce thing. If something is public, never waste an excuse. Okay, yeah, so 2 people have died in Michigan. Let's watch this because we do want to mourn the dead who gave their lives. Come on, here it is.
Blamed on at least 2 deaths.
Now, the illness is not typically deadly. However, these 2 people who died had underlying health conditions, and they came down with the foodborne parasite. Caroline Elliott with the update tonight.
The infamous explosive diarrhea parasite has now turned deadly in Michigan after the state reported the first 2 deaths linked to the outbreak.
In the arms of the angel. Please keep going.
The immunocompromised or individuals that have some really bad reactions to that.
You shoot yourself to death,
both patients had significant underlying health conditions and died after getting the food.
You had a soft
after a couple of
taco
days of experiencing,
and you
the
shit yourself
in
to
a physical
death.
way, they should definitely seek medical attention.
Michigan is the hardest hit among the 45 states reporting cases, with more than
Michigan got
11,000
fucked.
total, and as of late July, nearly 200 hospitalizations.
Bad.
Federal health officials linked the outbreak to lettuce imported from Mexico that served at Taco Bell locations around the country. And since then, some producers have seen...
All right, get it out of here. Get it out of here. R.I.P. to the people. The last thing they heard was that crunch. That Taco Bell crunch. Can you get that up? Can you just get the Taco Bell crunch sound? Because that's the last thing they heard. And what a beautiful way to go out, by the way. I don't know if you'll be able to get the crunch, but what a beautiful way to go out. That was their final act. Their final act was to go through a Taco Bell. There it is. Oh, that's kind of an RIP. That's for whom the bell tolls. Let's go. Last thing they heard. There it is. One more time, RIP. Okay, give it to me again. One more time. And by the way, if I was at their funeral, I would say, and now for a moment of silence. That's right. That was the last thing, and that's sad. It is very sad, but it is a good way to go. You drive through, you get a nice treat, you eat, and I hope it was a good one. See, that's the thing. You don't want some Taco Bells, it's just you get it, you go, what the hell were you guys doing back there? Because sometimes the beans are on the outside of the thing. Like sometimes the Taco Bell goop that's supposed to stay in it is leaking out and it's on the outside. It looks like shit colored. So you go, just keep it in. It's got to be in. You don't want to see the inside. You just want to eat it and kind of stare. I hope it was a good, I hope after that they said this was a tasty, nice one. That's the best you can hope. I hope after they had that final, burrito, perhaps a burrito supreme or something. I hope they went, that was a Crunchwrap Supreme. I hope they said, God, that was a good one. Because then, unfortunately, and not to be indelicate about it, but after that, they did shit themselves to death.
If you want to understand how things work, especially these days, this game is for you. You're not just playing, you're actually learning how to build simple circuits, understand water pressure, and see how electricity flows.
I'm not trying to be indelicate. That's literally what happened. And now Taco Bell's trying to rebrand now because a couple of people shit themselves to death. So Taco Bell now is like, all right, let's bring some oldies back. Because they go to the CEO, they go, listen, this thing's getting out of control. A lot of people getting sick. And he's like, any deaths? Because they don't care about anything, right? Other than death. Death is a bad one. They don't care how sick you got. As long as you're not dead, number one, the press isn't that bad for them. Number two, you're still a customer. So they went to the CEO and they go, hey, we got 2 deaths from this. And he goes, all right, bring back the enchilada. Bring back, let's get the quesarito back for a couple of days. Let's go old school. Okay, let's read this Taco Bell story. And I know I'm late to this story, folks, but